Welcome. You have officially stepped into the future with DDN, a future where data intelligence transcends the ordinary.
We are in a whole nother era that's going to change the data center, the edge.
We are the data intelligence platform that propels the growth of AI.
We would have never imagined that the whole world would be looking for this solution.
This isn't just the next step forward. It's a leap into a world where innovation is unleashed at the speed of imagination.
That's what happens when two engineer CEOs get together.
Today, you stand on the threshold of a new era, one where challenges become opportunities.
NASA is one of the companies that trusts you.
So we're behind NVIDIA's large systems, we're behind xAI's large systems, we're behind large number of superpods.
One where data becomes a force for good.
This is going to be leveraging Purdue's strengths in engineering, agriculture, and computer science to solve the world's problems.
And one where innovation is no longer limited by the constraints of yesterday.
In my lifetime, drug discovery has been about an 8 to 10 year process. So what we're doing now is accelerating that process to a year or less.
Welcome to Beyond Artificial.
Welcome to Beyond Artificial. I'm Jyothi Swaroop, Chief Marketing Officer at DDN, and today we're bringing you an exclusive look into the future of AI and what it means for you in the real world. You'll hear from the top leaders in the AI space, Alex Bouzari, DDN's co-founder and CEO, Paul Bloch, DDN's co-founder and president, Sven, DDN's Chief Technology Officer, as they walk us through the future of AI and the significant value it unlocks in the way we work, play, stay safe, and healthy. We'll explore how AI is supercharging industries worldwide in the value they bring to their customers. Most importantly, you'll get an exclusive first look at the engine which is helping make all this real. The world's most advanced intelligence platform, helping enterprises and clouds unlock the full potential of their AI initiatives. All this, plus insights from our key technology partners, including NVIDIA, Blackstone, one of the most respected financial organizations with more than $1 trillion in managed assets, as well as Scripps Health, SuperMicro, SIAM AI, Lenovo, and Chineka. Finally, you won't want to miss the exclusive insights from NVIDIA's visionary CEO and co-founder, Jensen Huang, as he and Alex Bouzari dive deep into the future of AI enablement. We're traversing all corners of the globe today, from the United States to Europe to Asia, showcasing how AI is transforming and adding value to every aspect of our day-to-day lives. I'm incredibly honored to introduce the co-founder and CEO of DDN, Alex Bouzari.
Thank you, Jyothi. What an amazing time to be alive. The world we live in is being transformed by AI. From work to leisure, safety to health, AI is having a profound impact on everything we do. Let's explore the benefits of AI by going beyond artificial and talk about how DDN supercharges businesses' AI initiatives across industries, in data centers and in clouds, AI factories and sovereign AI, digital twins and omniverse for massive AI value. Who is DDN and what do we do for your AI initiatives? We started DDN more than 2 decades ago to solve a problem which transformed the world of supercomputers forever. A data intelligence platform with unlimited efficiency in performance, data center space, and power usage for any data simulation workload anywhere in the world. That DDN technology was so successful that we powered 60 of the 100 fastest supercomputers in the world for governments and research centers. Businesses took notice of DDN's data platform value and asked us to accelerate their workloads on regular servers instead of supercomputers. NVIDIA selected DDN for their first SuperPod GPU system, Selene. That led the way to DDN's growth and leadership in AI, with hundreds of systems deployed for leading organizations worldwide to solve analytics, large language models, and inference needs in data centers and in clouds. From NVIDIA to xAI to global enterprises and cloud providers, DDN is the trusted partner of choice for the world's most performing AI data platform needs. Let's take a closer look at how AI is impacting people's lives for the better and delivering great business outcomes in the process. AI is a transformative force for the auto industry. It's making autonomous vehicles safer, smarter, and more sustainable on our roads and highways. Reacting to unforeseen conditions in real time is a necessity for AI to keep passengers and pedestrians safe, like braking for someone in a crosswalk, driving around unexpected obstacles and adverse weather conditions. DDN has developed the AI data technology which delivers a safe outcome, not just for today, but for tomorrow's trillions of data points when we have millions of autonomous vehicles on the road. Next, let's talk about digital twins and the Omniverse, which help organizations simulate, predict, and optimize very complex systems in real time. With digital twins, you can run millions of simulations in the virtual world and quickly bring all that knowledge back into the physical world for better, safer, and much more cost-effective business outcomes. Finally, let's explore how AI is rapidly improving healthcare and life sciences by driving breakthroughs in drug discovery, personalized medicine, and diagnostics at an unprecedented pace. By harnessing AI for early detection of diseases like cancer, we're not just improving healthcare, we're redefining it, delivering precision treatments and saving lives with solutions that were unimaginable just a decade ago. One of our customers, Scripps Research Center, is the perfect example of how a healthcare company is leveraging AI to revolutionize patient care, enhance diagnostics, and increase treatment precision. Let's hear from them.
My name is Charles Bowman. I am a staff scientist in the Ward Lab at the Scripps Research Institute. So the field of electron microscopy has become inherently linked to HPC and AI. We study how viral antigens interact with the immune system to inform vaccine and therapeutic design. AI in our field acts primarily as an accelerant. Advances in GPU computing took that processing time down from months to days, and now we see results in real time. Generative AI models for protein design take the legwork out that was previously required in building the scaffold from scratch. Now scientists can start with more mature models before they have to intervene in their design steps. One of the best parts about working in academic research in the Ward Lab is that a lot of what we do is released to the public, and those iterative processes eventually build to effective vaccines. Over the years, we've studied things like HIV, flu, and how they interact with your body, your immune system, and the efficacy of these vaccines. We were able to translate a lot of that work directly into COVID work. So having a high-performance data intelligence platform at your disposal allows you to spend more time on the research that you're interested in. Building out a solution that meets your needs allows you to spend less time worrying about your bottom line and more time focused on the problems that you care about.
Every AI business outcome we enable and accelerate draws its power from NVIDIA's industry leadership and their comprehensive AI stack. From groundbreaking Blackwell GPUs and a vibrant CUDA ecosystem community with millions of developers to NVIDIA's NeMo and NIMS toolkits, value enhancers across industries such as life sciences, manufacturing, robots, autonomous driving, and more. Together with NVIDIA, DDN is redefining what is possible in AI and propelling the industry forward in its AI value creation journey. Let's dive a little deeper into what that means and make it real from a technology standpoint. Think about the complexity of AI, even for technology that we use frequently in our lives. What you see here is NVIDIA's blueprint for building a powerful AI workflow. DDN's role is crucial at every step, above and in the stack. When I say above the stack, I mean the higher level applications, services, and interfaces that developers and data scientists interact with. For example, AI engines like Trino and Spark. DDN accelerates these applications by orders of magnitude, pulling data, images, video, audio, text from diverse sources, feeding it into a robust large language model while guiding insights with knowledge graphs and vector databases. For the in the stack, which is the underlying infrastructure of compute, storage, and networking, DDN boosts the performance of NVIDIA's cutting-edge GPUs, delivering highest performance data management outcome with 10 times faster AI pipelines. Whether it's an AI agent, like in this example, or an AI factory running the largest large language models in the world with hundreds of billions or trillions of data points, at DDN, we're proud to deliver the AI data platform that makes next-generation optimized AI a reality. DDN delivers an exceptional new data paradigm in AI. Our AI data platform is successfully deployed across more than 500,000 GPUs in data centers and clouds worldwide. The business outcome of our collaboration with NVIDIA spans many areas. AI enterprise enablement with significantly better ROI, a safe and rapid deployment and no disruption to existing workflows and infrastructures. This chart illustrates how every dollar invested in NVIDIA can drive significant returns. When you add DDN to the equation, that ROI grows even more. By integrating with AI applications, optimizing data movement, and accelerating checkpoint and model load operations, DDN helps free up valuable GPU resources, cutting down training times and boosting productivity. As a result, DDN not only speeds up AI workloads, but it also translates directly into meaningful revenue gains for our customers, boosting ROI by a factor of 30 times. Now, that is true value for data scientists and AI infrastructure leaders, but it is significant business value for CEOs, CFOs, and CIOs. Let's hear from Marc Hamilton, VP of Solutions Architecture and Engineering at NVIDIA, about how DDN delivers value to NVIDIA's clusters and internal infrastructure.
For 8 years now, we've used DDN. By working with DDN and building our internal clusters, we really have the ability to understand every level of the stack. It's not enough just to understand the software, to understand the chips. You really need to run it end to end to understand what all the bottlenecks are. Being able to collaborate with DDN early in the design phase of our products, and then to build them out at scale before we ever ship them to a customer, and turn that into a blueprint, which lets any enterprise in the world to get that blueprint from NVIDIA to recreate that exact solution and know the minute they turn it on in their data center, it's going to run just as good as the solutions that NVIDIA's engineers are using day in and day out. And you absolutely need to meet performance goals, and you want to make sure your solution is going to scale to any number of GPUs. DDN is really the undisputed leader in that space.
Truly remarkable, and we're so thankful for all of NVIDIA's support over the years and tremendously excited about what the future holds. Speaking about the future of DDN, I'm thrilled to share that Blackstone has invested $300 million in DDN, bringing our valuation to $5 billion. This investment gives us additional capabilities in accelerating our data platforms for enterprise AI and cloud providers while expanding our go-to-market reach globally in order to better delight our customers. Blackstone's commitment isn't simply about capital. It's a partnership with a financial institution who shares our vision for the future of AI across the global economy and the critical role DDN is playing in accelerating this future.
Here at Blackstone, we've been investing in digital and AI infrastructure for over a decade. We invested in our first data center for Microsoft in 2015, and we provided a very large financing for CoreWeave just as ChatGPT was being launched. And as a result, we saw the explosive growth of AI and HPC computing solutions. Today, we are looking to invest in AI from end to end, from the infrastructure layer all the way to the software stack. One of the things that got us so excited about DDN is Blackstone is seeing the opportunities that AI can create for business today. If you add up all of Blackstone's portfolio companies, we would be a Fortune 10 business. And across all of those companies, there's a significant opportunity to increase efficiency and provide value at scale through AI. But to do that, you need to find a way to ingest and utilize large data sets, exactly what DDN does so well. Companies like xAI, NVIDIA, and many others that we are seeing are embracing this technology for their critical workloads. DDN is at an important inflection point today as it launches its latest software product, Infinia. Infinia is disruptive in two important ways. First, within the stack, at the data center layer, Infinia enables much more efficient compute by reducing the costs of running extremely expensive infrastructure. And second, above the stack, at the application layer, Infinia enables a significant speed up in the ingestion of data, leading to a 10x performance boost to developers, increasing the ROI for product companies. We used to talk about how software is eating the world, and today, the one thing we know as a trend that is almost without fail is that AI is going to be eating the world. And when we think about companies like DDN, especially with the Infinia launch, we think this investment in this company is poised for an extremely bright future, and we couldn't be more excited to be partners with DDN.
Now, it's my pleasure to introduce my longtime partner, DDN's co-founder and president, Paul Bloch, who will share with us how our customers and partners are fueling innovation and accelerating AI adoption across industries.
Thanks, Alex. We've been doing this for a long time, and I've had the privilege of speaking with so many customers and partners over the years. For over 2 decades, DDN has powered mission-critical, extremely high-performance computing and AI environments in national lab, research institutions, cloud providers, and Fortune 500. We've built a reputation for reliability, scalability, but most importantly, breakthrough performance across many industries like life sciences, financial services, media and entertainment, autonomous vehicle, energy, research, public sector, sovereign AI, and so many more. Customers worldwide choose DDN to accelerate AI projects and HPC projects. We are currently powering well over 500,000 GPUs on our way to 1 million, and this is because we deliver proven speed, proven scalability, and efficiency for data-intensive workloads. Much faster training times, checkpointing, and more accurate AI results. As AI evolves, DDN continues to innovate, ensuring our customers stay ahead. We're trusted by 85 of the Fortune 500 today. This is about to change and increase in 2025. We support 7 of the top 10 global financial institutions. We power 6 of the top 10 global automotive companies, for example. DDN is committed to helping enterprise push boundaries, gain deeper insights, and unlock new AI-driven opportunities, providing increased revenue and better efficiencies. We recognize that no single company can address all the challenges of the rapidly evolving AI landscape alone. This is why we've built an ecosystem of over 200 global partners worldwide that help us deliver end-to-end solutions to our customers in a variety of consumption models. This collaborative ecosystem ensures customers benefit not only from DDN R&D investments and products, but also from the combined innovation, expertise, and resources of our partners. One of these key technology partners is SuperMicro, a leader in high-performance computing and enterprise technology. Together, DDN and SuperMicro deliver cutting-edge solutions that empower companies to tackle the most demanding HPC and AI workloads at any scale with amazing performance and efficiency. Now let's get the perspective of Charles Liang, CEO of SuperMicro, on the benefits of our important partnership to provide customer amazing solution.
DDN and SuperMicro have been working together for more than 20 years. And together with your best class of data intelligence platform and our building block solution for server optimization, we finished the world's largest AI data center in just 122 days. How can we do that? Because of the great partnership. Because we know how to work together efficiently. We have been deploying Infinia with our deep training LLM and Sovereign AI around the world. And customers' response have been great with DDN, Infinia, with the best bandwidth, with the easy for scale out, with the best performance and performance per dollars. The whole cluster is optimized for best AI performance. So thank you for the partnership. We will continue to service many, many more customers around the world. Thank you.
There's a growing industry where companies are providing GPU as a service, working with NVIDIA to build massive GPU clusters, and thereby providing instant access to AI training and inference to companies. These AI cloud providers face significant challenges, including efficiently scaling GPU, optimizing power and space, and preventing data bottlenecks, all the while managing and expanding AI workloads. With DDN's data intelligence platform, these cloud providers can then drastically reduce time to insight while significantly boosting GPU performance. This enabled them to provide faster, more efficient AI workloads to their customer, and then empower the organization to deliver transformative results.
Core42 is part of the G42 group, an Abu Dhabi-based company in the Emirates. And Core42 runs and deploys and operates infrastructure for the AI workloads. So I'm responsible for the global deployments of our GPU as a service offering across the world, in US, Europe, and the rest of the world. Every one of our customers has data that they rely on. What we do is help them in making sure that can not only extract data, but that they can use the AI tools to create new value that was otherwise impossible. So for instance, optimizing their supply chain. This is a very important point, and this is where with little improvements you get big savings. Another example, for instance, where we have a strong belief this is going to affect the entire industry and even our social life, is the robotics industry. The world of robots is heavily augmented by AI, and we believe this is exploding now, and this is going to change the way that we interact with machines in a significant way. The enterprise takes time to adopt AI because of multiple reasons: the data, the complex pipelines, the use cases. But one of the many issues that the enterprises are facing is a high cost. We search for the best technologies that can help us in achieving our target to make AI accessible. DDN has a long tradition providing solutions that are scalable and performant. The fact that DDN solutions were tested with the NVIDIA environment was also another important element. All these elements all together were significant for us to have DDN as one of our partners. And what we are trying to do is, together with our partners, we are trying to deliver these supercomputing capabilities into the AI space.
Thanks, Paul. It's been an incredible year, and we've delighted so many customers in their AI transformation journey.
Absolutely, Alex. It's been a huge effort from our entire team. We want to thank our customers, but we are just getting started.
And speaking of what's next, Paul, I know you have something really, really exciting to share.
Yes, I could not be more excited. The future of DDN is all about data intelligence. It plays a critical role in advancing AI technologies and real-world applications. And we need to push beyond what exists today. That's why I'm thrilled to introduce DDN's groundbreaking data intelligence platform, Infinia.
I'm Sven Oehme, Chief Technology Officer at DDN. When I joined DDN in 2018, I was inspired by the opportunity to build something entirely new. Something that wasn't just about storage, but about application integration and data intelligence. Infinia embodies exactly that vision. It is the platform that brings together AI, analytics, and data management to help our customers turn data into actionable intelligence. The world today is awash in data. It's scattered globally across edge devices, on-prem data centers, and the cloud. Organizations everywhere inspire to harness AI, but they face a daunting task. Data silos, complexity, inefficiency. It all hinders innovation. Infinia is here to change that, and I'm going to show you how. Infinia is a software-defined, metadata-driven, containerized, cloud-native data intelligence platform, architected for great scalability, performance, and efficiency across core, cloud, and the edge. In the application and data layer, it supports critical data protocols like Object, Bloch, and others so that the data can be accessed in its native form. Infinia also provides integration with common AI data acceleration libraries like TensorFlow, PyTorch, which eliminates the need to learn new tools and enables faster querying from distributed data sets. Lastly, Infinia can enhance all AI execution engines like data warehouses by serving data in its native form, reducing the need to convert data into special application formats, which speeds up your application dramatically. It increases value to your existing investment in them as well. As part of any modern AI workflow, searching for data is very, very critical. Therefore, being able to tag massive amount of metadata and attach it to an existing object is very key. One of the fundamental changes of Infinia compared to more legacy systems is that we essentially have no limitations on metadata capability. An individual object can have tens of thousands, millions of metadata tags associated with it, which can be used to later faster find that data and basically process it. Infinia also has incredibly great multi-tenancy capabilities. It's natively built in, it's architected and designed in on day one, and not an afterthought as with most other products that exist on the market today. Infinia has the possibility to leverage the entire system, but simply provide SLAs for individual tenants and subtenants in the system on capacity as well as performance, and ensure that everybody stays within their own lane when it comes to quality of service. So AI applications that have top priority production workloads always going to get highest priority in the system, and you can essentially use idle times or not critical work times of the system to perform other tasks without impacting your critical production workload. The product is also designed to be cloud native. It is fully containerized. It allows you to scale out at any web scale that you need. But at the same time, you can start very, very small. We can have systems of a few terabytes capacity, and we can scale them dynamically and seamlessly to exabyte scale to meet the highest demands of the most demanding applications in the world.
Here at Lenovo, we're a multinational company. You probably know us from ThinkPad. We're also the world's #1 provider of supercomputers. And we're an enterprise provider that is trying to bring AI and edge and enterprise IT to customers at every scale across every industry. Data is at the heart of all things that are AI, and we've been really fortunate. We've had a wonderful relationship with DDN over the past years, serving our high-performance computing clients, our traditional HPC customers. But what we're really excited about is DDN's Infinia. What Infinia is going to do is it's going to bring together data that's in the cloud and data that's on-prem and allow us to harness the power of that data for really powerful AI. Now, our job as Lenovo is to take Infinia and merge it with the goodness of Lenovo ThinkSystem and bring it to the customer in a turnkey fashion so they can get up and running, solving some of their most dire problems very quickly. Together with DDN, we are committed to challenging the boundaries of technology and delivering the AI vision our customers are hoping for.
So let's go back to the workflow that Alex showed earlier. This diagram of a single chatbot has many components, from NIMs to NEMOs, vector databases, the whole RAG components. Now, look where Infinia comes into play. It's in multiple areas for the single workflow. Infinia is just not another storage solution. It's a data intelligence platform designed for the AI area, both within the application and data layer, the data ingest, seamless multi-protocol network acceleration, as well as within the infrastructure where we provide GPU acceleration, very low latency access, and real-time searches. All these together allow faster AI training, data analytics, and inference, enabling reliable insight, supercharging business outcomes, and solving some big challenges that organizations face with AI and their data. It has been built to solve 4 critical AI data challenges. First, the complexity of managing large amounts of distributed multimodal data across core, cloud, and the edge. Second, the demand for extremely low latency that requires to run AI applications as fast as possible. And third, the high costs associated with running AI, from both a CapEx as well as an OpEx perspective. And fourth, the most critical needs to ensure that data is protected at any time, at any scale. The first challenge is the complexity of managing AI workflows that are often burdened by huge amount of globally distributed multimodal data, making them inefficient, complex, and error-prone. Infinia solves this by creating a unified platform for managing globally distributed data across core, cloud, and edge, whether it's structured, semi-structured, or unstructured data. Whether it's video, text, or sensory data, Infinia breaks down silos and provides unified view into your data. This enables better AI inferences, analytics, and pre-training. Let's show how Infinia unifies and simplifies AI data workflows with a short demo of the Infinia UI.
The Infinia UI is designed for simplicity, yet is extremely powerful. With the ability to manage and monitor day-to-day tasks from a dashboard, it makes operating Infinia a breeze. The dashboard handles everything from the state of the physical system it's deployed on, resource utilization, capacity allocation and management, all the way through to the logical components such as data services for I/O, and crucially, secure tenant management. The Infinia UI, powerful, simple, and secure.
The second challenge that organizations face with AI and data is the need for extreme high performance to run AI applications. Speed is the currency of innovation. Organizations need to deploy AI applications faster to stay ahead of the competition. The data platform is critical for achieving this, because if you aren't delivering data fast enough to your GPUs, you're slowing down innovation. For example, think about a ChatGPT chat. If it takes a long time to retrieve results, users will move away onto another platform. Or if the results are inaccurate, users will also leave, hurting your business and enabling competitors to win. What matters most for AI is 3 things. So you need to have very, very low latency capabilities by the platform. You need to have incredibly high metadata performance, and you need to have throughput, and all of those things at the same time. So let's talk about them for a little bit. So latency is incredibly critical because this is essentially what gives the end user a very fluid feeling interacting with the system. As I said before, if you're going to query something, you want to get very, very fast results. So for the data platform, what that means is returning data very, very fast is incredibly critical. Particularly for RAG models, time to first byte, getting access to the individual pieces of data is critical. Infinia is capable of delivering on those matrices in less than a microsecond for time to first byte. To give a comparison, that is 1 or 2 orders of magnitude faster than other leading platforms in this space. Every AI application starts with traversing significant amount of data, typically in a bucket, where they list the data inside the bucket to identify which other pieces of data I actually really need to look at. That is typically, referred to as metadata search or list object performance. Traditional platforms can deliver number of objects per second somewhere in the single-digit thousand range. We have a deployment at a customer where we can deliver 30 to 40 million objects per second returned in list object operations. This is, 2 to 3 orders of magnitude higher than what other solutions can do in the space. And then throughput. Throughput is something that has been traditionally very high with lots of different products. But as I said, the key point is to deliver throughput in combination with low latency and high metadata performance. So Infinia can deliver easily terabytes per second throughput at large scale, and therefore is able to challenge the most demanding applications in that space. DDN's data intelligence platform also provides extremely fast checkpointing capabilities to ensure your GPUs are always fully utilized. Our exascaler platform in particular is capable of handling checkpoints at an extremely high rate, and therefore is able to return you up to 12% of your total ROI just on checkpointing alone. One of our many customers who relies on performance to keep their application optimized is 𝘕𝗎𝘋, one of Europe's premier supercomputing centers. 𝘕𝗎𝘋 leverages DDN's cutting-edge technology to accelerate critical workloads from weather forecasting to bioengineering, and even emergency response scenarios like tsunami prediction. Let's hear more on how DDN empowers 𝘕𝗎𝘋 to achieve breakthrough performance and drive innovation for HPC, NAI, and an unprecedented scale.
I am Daniele Cesarini. I'm a project manager and HPC technology specialist at 𝘕𝗎𝘋. The main mission of 𝘕𝗎𝘋 is to support Italian and European research through our computing infrastructure. The outcome of our project improve the human research ranging from weather prediction to astrophysics, nuclear fusion, artificial intelligence. We started collaboration with DDN almost 10 years ago. DDN today support all our large-scale system. DDN intelligent platform allows us to compute 30% more data that we usually do in our system through the capability to ingest and process such amount of data. DDN technology is pivotal in our AI project because 𝘕𝗎𝘋 today is in the transition phase between HPC and AI. In the future, our mandate is to support both ecosystems, so having a data platform that is able to support both workloads in our large-scale system is strategic for us. So DDN technology enables us to do that.
Infinia is engineered for very high efficiency, supercharging high-density systems that scale infinitely, but responsibly, minimizing energy, cooling, and data center footprint requirements. By consolidating workloads and optimizing data management, Infinia can achieve 10x of data reduction, with the ability to fit over 100 petabytes of storage into a single rack. Yet, it can significantly reduce the overall data center footprint, a quarter of our competitors, enabling organizations to save 10x power and cooling costs. These innovations allow businesses to achieve sustainable operations without compromising on scalability and performance. Speaking of scale, DDN Infinia is purpose-built for modern cloud environments, offering unparalleled support for distributed multi-tenant workloads integral to AI and cloud applications. Infinia's native multi-tenancy is a standout feature, allowing secure and efficient resource sharing across tenants and subtenants. This architecture ensures dynamic performance allocations, prevents noisy neighbor issues, and provides granular control over data access and management. As a result, it simplifies deployment and management of cloud infrastructures while maximizing resource utilization and maintaining operational security. Because of all this and more, we are excited to announce that Infinia will soon be available in several leading cloud provider marketplaces, enabling enterprises who are utilizing these CSPs with the ultimate flexibility to run AI across not only cloud, but across multiple clouds, as well on-prem data centers and edge devices to collect sensory data. Let's hear from one of our customers, SIAM AI Cloud, who are leveraging DDN to provide GPU as a service to their customers.
SIAM AI is the first and only NVIDIA Cloud Partner, or NCP, in Thailand. So our mission is to help move forward Thailand's digital transformation. We really want to build a world-class AI infrastructure. We want to help speed that up. In doing so, for Thai people can get access to this AI infrastructure. DDN gives us the best chance to be able to start a cluster in a quick time. They have the experience, they have the track record, and the most important thing is that they are NVIDIA certified. We choose to work with DDN because DDN data intelligence platform significantly enhance our ability to manage complex AI and machine learning workloads by providing unparalleled reads and write speeds, maximizing GPU utilization, improving all the checkpoint efficiency. In doing so, it gives us the best chance to serve our client with reliable services and high performance.
AI is happening now, so you need to start fast, but you will also be held accountable, and soon if the system won't scale in a secure and reliable way. Think about the new sovereign AI use cases that are becoming increasingly common. Losing control of your data with sovereign AI can lead to severe security breaches, costly regulatory violations, and stalled innovation. There are several key features within Infinia that focus on security. Authentication and access control essentially prevent access to data only for the people and application with the need to know. Data is always encrypted in the platform, no matter if it's on the wire or at rest. And any action within the system, from a data access point of view as well as administrative point of view, is always audited and can be looked at. Additionally, Infinia provides 99.999% of uptime enabled by reliability-focused features such as fault domain-aware erasure coding, replications, as well as snapshots. So to recap, DDN Infinia helps solve real AI challenges in order to deliver 4 key business outcomes. Number 1, reduce complexity and achieve more accurate results on a unified platform for AI, inference, data analytics, and model training. Number 2, accelerate innovation and delight customers by running AI apps faster, enabling you to beat the competition. Number 3, rapidly deploy across the cloud, core, and the edge to increase productivity, boost efficiency, and maximize ROI. And number 4, proven reliability, robust stability, and trusted security at any scale for today and tomorrow. Last, but certainly not least, taking advantage of our 8+ year collaborative relationship with NVIDIA, you get the latest and greatest innovation from NVIDIA integrated directly into Infinia. As Jensen Huang said, as we build faster and faster brains, you need DDN to create fuel for that brain. But you probably rather hear about it from Jensen himself.
Welcome to Beyond Artificial, Jensen.
Thank you. It's great to be here, Alex.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
You look great.
So do you,
Well, thank
as
you.
always.
Well, thank you.
Okay, I have to tell you how Infinia started, this new product. 2017, NVIDIA said, we want to stand up a reference architecture, SuperPod, and we need the data part of it. And we walked away from that meeting. I said, there's got to be a different architecture for AI. If Jensen's far-reaching vision turns into reality over the next decade or so, a completely different approach is needed. It has to be something that scales efficiently for the training part of it. It has to be something that is very low latency. It has to be distributed on-premise and multi-cloud. And the payload cannot move because it's too expensive. Images, video, and all that. So it has to be metadata and tagging and so on. So that's how it started. I drew it on the board and I said, this is what the architecture should be for AI.
Yeah.
And everybody looked at me and said, you're completely mad. You're talking about things that are just cannot be done. I said, well, let's look at it differently. Let's step out of the problem and let's look at what we're trying to solve here and forget about the past, forget about file systems, forget about all this. And it took 7 years.
Yeah, that's what happens when two engineer CEOs get together. I think the extraordinary journey you just described, of course, the journey from training a model to the journey now of us taking advantage of these incredible frontier models and AI models and turning them to AI applications that are for inference and solving large problems. One of the most important things people forgot is the importance of data that is necessary during application, not just doing training.
Mm-hmm.
And so of course, you want to train on a vast amount of data for pre-training, but during use, the AI has to access information. And AI would like to access information not in raw data form, but in informational form.
Yeah.
And so this is the reason why the reframing of storage of objects and raw data into data intelligence, which is this new opportunity for DDN, and providing data intelligence for all of the world's enterprise as AIs run on top of this fabric of information. It is just an extraordinary reframing of computing and storage, of the relationship between us and the type of products that you can offer to the world.
So the way we look at it, and again, all of it is driven, I think, by your vision. And I mean, you've basically created this industry. And in order for this industry to bear fruit, it's transforming everything we do, right? At work, at play, leisure, health, security, safety. So it's profound and it's global. It's a pivot of the global economy in every way. And so for that to happen, enterprises need to adopt it, and they need to adopt it at an accelerated pace, which means the ROI has to work out. In order for the ROI to work out, the application layer has to be accelerated. And the infrastructure, which resides in data centers or in the clouds, has to be made efficient.
Yeah.
That part of it we've done.
Yeah.
Now I think the big enabler and the big accelerator is how do we supercharge the application layer, which you've been doing very, very extensively with CUDA.
Yeah. I really appreciate you using the word accelerate, and I think at the computer science level, at the computing level, of course, one of the things that you and I have enjoyed and observed, the benefit of Moore's law, computing getting faster and faster all the time. Computing getting faster all the time at the same price, at the same power, translates to computing become more affordable.
Yeah.
And so we enjoyed that for the first, 30 years of our career. Then for the last 15 years of our career, we really saw a plateauing, so that Moore's law has largely ended. And the contribution we made to the computer industry, the first fundamental contribution, is to accelerate to the extreme using a completely different architecture and refactoring of algorithms and working together at the computer science level so that we take sequential processing and turn it into accelerated parallel processing. We're now accelerating computing to the extremes.
Yeah.
That allows us to bring cost efficiencies back to the industry, energy efficiency back to the industry, and of course, acceleration of workloads.
Yeah.
On top of that foundation, we invented or we made possible machine learning and artificial intelligence. We now compute so energy efficiently, we now compute so incredibly efficiently that you can go to the extreme version of computing and let the computer figure out the insights.
Yeah.
So at at the ground level, one of the things that we have to do is, and the great work that we do together in this new product line that you have, the thing about Infinia is using accelerated computing and using artificial intelligence to learn from all of the data that you have, transform the raw data into data intelligence, embedding the intelligence into the model, extracting from all of your data the semantic of it, the intelligence of it, the information of it. Now, instead of serving raw data, you serve metadata, the knowledge, the intelligence, the insights. The incredible thing about that is metadata, the semantics of that, the semantic layer of data, is extremely compressed.
Yes.
The compression ratio is incredible. And so that's why you can move it all over the world.
And in order for it to take place, so multimodal, I think, is a necessity in order for enterprises to really benefit from AI. And so with multimodal, metadata tagging and the ability to move the metadata part of it becomes essential.
That's
because
right.
otherwise, the economics simply don't work out. There isn't enough data center space in the world. There isn't enough power in the world to get it done like that.
That's right.
So the metadata attributes are very key. And when we started out with Infinia, that was one of the things we focused on. We said it has to be a metadata-rich infrastructure that can handle, at very low latency, these objects that will have to be transformed to gain insight. Because at the end of the day, as you say, it is data intelligence. What is the point of bringing all this data into the environment to train the models if you don't gain insight from it, if you don't gain business value, if you don't get leisure value for consumers?
That's right.
So it has to work out. It has to result in benefits.
And it's a new way of interacting with your company's data. You know, instead of retrieving data, you figure out what's in it, you maybe modify it and store it back. You're in a lot of ways talking to your company's data. You
It's
have
very
questions.
interactive.
Yeah, you have
It is.
questions for your company's data. Your company's data speaks back to you, tells you what you need to know. You might have a fair amount of insight that's distributed in your company's raw data that is now in this semantic form, and you would like to have agents, AIs, that interact with data from different departments, query that data, generate reports that another AI agent then reads, understands, combines it with other data and other intelligence, and produces ultimately some insight
So
back to
basically,
you.
I mean, it is domain experts, these agents, each one is a domain expert in a particular field, and they're the advisors, which now organizations can leverage in order to gain competitiveness, develop better products faster, bring more value to their customers, whether it's products or services. And you take that and you combine it with the Omniverse, which I think is the most phenomenal thing out there.
Thank you.
And instead of doing things in the physical world, you say, well, I'm going to develop a drug to solve some disease. But it's very, very costly. It's billions of dollars. It's years and years. And there's FDA approval. And I don't know if it's going to happen or not. And we have 10 different avenues that we need to explore. We cannot do them in sequence. We cannot do them in parallel. So we're going to spin them up as digital twins in the Omniverse. And then the response will come back saying, okay, if you combine these attributes from path number 1 with these other attributes from path number 4, that will maximize your likelihood of success, will compress the time to take that drug to market, and will maximize the benefits associated
That's right.
with it.
And now for the audience that's watching this, this is really interesting. You know, our journey started out in high-performance computing.
Yeah.
And high-performance computing, training foundation models and frontier models, that is the extreme version of high-performance computing.
Yeah,
And so NVIDIA and DDN found our friendship and our long-term partnership through that origin. Now, what we'd like to do, as we train these models can now turn the world's enterprises, all of our data from raw data into data intelligence.
Yes.
And so now, our world is moving into enterprise together.
Yeah.
And so for our arc from high performance computing to enterprise, from cloud, public cloud, to now private cloud and public cloud.
Yeah, yeah.
And then now, when you're in all of these companies, ultimately what they would like to do is live in the digital world, because when we're living in the digital world, everything we do is faster. And this idea of Omniverse is to enable every company to be a digital twin.
It is so profound.
Yeah, it's so incredible.
And I'm not really sure people grasp
Yeah.
the importance of it and the
And this is
significance.
our journey, which is the next click. So now we've gone from supercomputing to enterprise. Now we're going to go from enterprise to the digital twins of enterprise.
Yes.
And in order to go from the digital twin, the enterprise to the digital twin of the enterprise, we have to take the data of their domain, whether it's the data of their domain could be 3D, it could be proteins, it could be chemicals, it could be information, it could be time series, and it could be physical information. We want to take all of this data, extract the representation from it, the meaning from it, and once we can have the representation of it, we represent it in digital, Omniverse, then all of these companies, the world's companies, could have their representation in digital. And once we are in digital, we can try 1,000 experiments at the same time. So once we have Omniverse, we'll have, multiverse of Omniverses, and we could try all these experiments simultaneously.
It's really, it's living a million lives simultaneously, and you pick the one, which is a combination of these various lives that will be optimal for you. And that applies to enterprises and organizations, it applies to governments with sovereign AI for the benefits of their constituencies, it applies to individuals, consumers, health. So you just spin all of this out and you optimize.
I love that you see that. That's exactly right.
But that is very profound. I mean, the first time I heard you speak of the Omniverse, I'm like, wow, this is what AI has led us to. This is the explosion.
That's right. It takes AI to take the world's raw data, extract its meaning, to represent it in a digital world, in a digital twin.
Because we have to compress time, and we have to lower the economic impact of it. So we have to do it much faster, much cheaper. And the only way to do that is with digital twins. There's just no other way to do it.
Yeah, we're going to digital twin everything.
So that is the acceleration of the adoption of AI by enterprises. It is helping them on this journey so that they can really compress time and gain significant benefits. That is the moment we're in right now.
Now we've taken the data layer, and we've now built on top of it an intelligence layer, and this is data intelligence. On top of that layer, we're going to build an agentic layer. In the information world, we call them agentic AI. In the physical world, we use physical AI that is embodied in robots. And so we now have another layer on top of it. What's really exciting, and you probably saw what happened with DeepSeek, the world's first reasoning model that's open sourced. And it is so incredibly exciting, the energy around the world as a result of R1 becoming open sourced. Incredible.
Why do people think this could be a bad thing? I think it's a wonderful thing.
Well, first of all, I think from an investor perspective, there was a mental model that the world was pre-training, and then inference. And inference was you ask an AI a question, and it instantly gives you an answer, one-shot answer. I don't know whose fault it is, but obviously that paradigm is wrong. The paradigm is pre-training, because we want to have foundation. You need to have a basic level of foundational understanding of information in order to do the second part, which is post-training. So pre-training is going to continue to be rigorous, lots of data, multimodal data, as you were mentioning. We're going to learn from, of course, language, but language and images, video, sound, and we're going to combine all of that together into our foundational knowledge. And that's going to keep on going. The second part of it, and this is the most important part actually of intelligence, is we call post-training. But this is where you learn to solve problems. You have foundational information. You understand how vocabulary works and syntax works and grammar works, and you understand how basic mathematics work. And so you take this foundational knowledge, you now have to apply it to solve problems. And so we call it Here is post-training. You could use reinforcement learning human feedback. That's another way of saying using human demonstration. Or you could use reinforcement learning, which is self-practice, you know? Or you could use reinforcement learning with another AI, a coach, right? And so there's a whole bunch of different learning paradigms that are associated with post-training. And in this paradigm, the technology has evolved tremendously in the last 5 years, and the computing needs is intensive. And so people thought that, oh my gosh, pre-training is a lot less. They forgot that post-training is really quite intense.
Yeah.
And then now the third scaling law is the more reasoning that you do, the more thinking that you do before you answer a question, the better. Of course, there are many things that we've memorized, you know? What's the square root of 64? I mean, you just kind of memorize that. Yeah. You could reason about it, but you don't have to, you know? And so ideally, you've memorized a lot of basic things, but most of the valuable intelligence you still have to reason through. And so you have to apply first principles, you have to break it down step by step. Maybe you have to try a whole lot of different experiments, and depending on the output of the results of one experiment, it might inform the next experiment you do. And so reasoning is a fairly compute-intensive part of, and so I think the market responded to R1 as in, oh my gosh, AI is finished. You know, it dropped out of the sky. We don't need to do any computing anymore. It's exactly the opposite.
Yeah, it's complete opposite, because what DeepSeek is doing is it's making everybody take notice that, okay, there are opportunities to have the models be far more efficient than what we thought was possible. And so it's expanding and it's accelerating the adoption of AI.
And so now we have R1.
Yes.
We have Infinia data intelligence layer.
Yeah.
The R1s can now be able to talk to intelligent information to solve problems.
I mean, the other thing I think is extremely enabling is the CUDA ecosystem, which you've fostered and nurtured and helped really people embark on. Now with CUDA OBJ, I think it is opening all kinds of possibilities, because people can now tie into this and apply it. Combination of CUDA OBJ, NIMS, you know, the inference part of it for specific industries, life sciences, financial services, autonomous driving, and so on and so forth. You take all these things, you tie them together with the advances that will be made in the models. And again, it's an acceleration of the adoption of AI, which is a wonderful thing for NVIDIA. I think it's a wonderful thing for DDN. But it's all happening at the application layer. Yes, I think we need to continue to improve things, as you're doing with GPUs, faster and faster, lower power consumption, just driving the economics down in the data center and in multi-clouds. But it's the combination of all these things, you know, this data intelligence layer, as you suggested, which is tying into efficiencies in the data center and acceleration at the application layer.
What's really amazing is when you boil everything away, all of this is just software.
Yeah.
But the representation of software today, and the way we talk about software, and the way we talked about software 10 years ago, so profoundly different. It's incredible. One of the questions, Alex, that people have, should companies build AIs, or should they just use an AI that's in the public cloud?
Yeah.
And I think that the answer is yes and yes. And the reason for that, if you could use a public cloud AI, I would absolutely start there. And so whatever's available there for a lot of personal use, the general intelligence is very good and is growing and getting better at exponential rates. And so really, really great to start with. However, there are many different domains inside a company. For example, the way we design chips, the way we write software, our CUDA programming, our Verilog programming, the way we do supply chain management. It's deeply domain specialized. And our expertise there obviously exceptional.
Yes.
And so in that particular case, we tend to build our own AIs. We have all the necessary toolkits from open source models and open source toolkits like NVIDIA's NeMo, NVIDIA NIMS, and data intelligence layers like Infinia. All of those pieces of technology are available for you to onboard and curate the training curriculum and training your own AI. And so IT will become the curation of all of these AI agents. Companies will consist of homegrown AIs, contractor AIs, AIs that come with third-party software platforms, AIs that come with public clouds, and inside your company, you're going to be an AI of AIs. And inside the AI is a system of models.
Yeah.
And you're going to have AIs working with each other, solving large problems,
Yeah.
sitting on top of your company's data intelligence layer. And
so for organizations, I think it's really okay. As an organization, as an enterprise, irrespective of the market you're in, what is your mission? What is your purpose? Once you've defined that, then you have to differentiate, and the differentiation can only come from specialized application of AI
right.
to your particular organization.
That's
So
right.
yes, you can consume AI, but that is just the consumption of it. The real value is, okay, your purpose in life as a life science organization or as a financial services organization is what? And so how do you differentiate? And that's
right.
very special. That's where you
That's
need the specialized NIMS
That's right.
capabilities that NVIDIA is delivering. That's where NeMo comes into play. That's where I think DDN's Infinia comes into play.
Exactly.
It is really enabling that differentiation
That's
to be
right.
more impactful, and it's
That's right.
amplifying that differentiation.
yeah, that's exactly right.
Again, I would like to thank you for being such a wonderful partner, showing us the way.
Thank you.
Embracing our technology internally at NVIDIA, which
Thank
is
you.
wonderful. Can't thank you enough for that.
Thank you.
And the
Well,
future
NVIDIA is
very,
powered
very
by
bright.
DDN. You know?
It is.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's great partnering with you. And
Thank
you guys you built amazing technology.
Appreciate it.
Really amazing technology, and without DDN, NVIDIA supercomputers wouldn't be possible. And so I really appreciate that. And now we're taking our partnership into a new frontier, into the world of enterprise.
NIMS,
really
NeMo,
love it.
Omniverse,
Infinia.
powering the enterprise with Infinia.
Sitting on top of Infinia. It's really great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, what an incredible ride it's been. Thank you all for joining us. This is our moment to go beyond artificial.